Our next presentation is from John Greyson from the Department of Cinema and Media Arts at York University. John is video, film artist and a pioneer of the new queer cinema. Since 1984, his many features, shorts and installations have explored such queer activist issues as police violence, prison, AIDS, solidarity and apartheid, both South African and Israeli. Titles such as Fig Trees in 2009, Lilies in 1996, and Zero Patience in 1993 have all received over 60 Best Film Awards at such festivals as TIFF, Berlin, Vancouver, Locarno and Hong Kong.
When I started making videos and films in the mid-'80s, my work grew out of the urgent queer activism of that era. Protesting South African apartheid in this film about jailed queer activist Simon Nakodi, fighting back against police surveillance, police entrapment in the Toronto bathhouse raids, combating AIDS scapegoating in this postmodern HIV musical about diseases, museums, activism, and patient zero. Contesting carceral culture in my adaptation of Michel-Marc Bouchard's melodrama, Lilies.
Sick every year. I'm sick.
Exploring the lives of AIDS activists Zaki Ahmed and Tim McCaskill in my opera documentary Fig Trees.
Without treatment. Without treatment. I will weaken.
While my films are purposely hybrid, cross-fertilizing fiction scenes and documentary interviews with avant-garde techniques, I still try to keep these films accessible by employing tactics of humor, pop culture, and song. I hope these films can build bridges to queer audiences, contributing to urgent community conversations about social justice struggles and how representations can critically aid campaigns of resistance. Here are 4 new projects, each continuing to explore some of these themes and tactics. As always, each grows from my involvement in grassroots activism and community organizing, and each uses techniques of humor, avant-garde methods, and song, now mostly opera, to tell new queer stories. Jericho is a feature-length opera documentary about the activist group PQBDS, Palestinian Queers for Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions, in their campaigns against Israeli apartheid and pinkwashing. A surreal satire, Jericho features Jean Genet, August Schoenberg, the Eurovision Song Contest, and gay penguins Buddy and Pedro. Boyd is a hybrid portrait of longtime Toronto AIDS activist Glenn Brown, whose recent AIDS death shocked and shook many of his friends and fellow activists. Shot entirely on a 360 VR camera, Boyd is a project of my York University-based research creation lab, Viral Interventions, which will commission 15 short films by new artists over the next 4 years, each exploring urgent AIDS realities today.
Guard.
Sajan.
Sajan.
Stethoscope is a collaboration with Dr. Tarek Loubani, who pioneered 3D printing of stethoscopes in Gaza to help combat the worsening Israeli siege. In 2013, we were traveling to Gaza to shoot a film about his work there when we got trapped in the aftermath of Egypt's Rabbah Square massacre and then held without charges in Cairo's notorious Torah prison for 50 days. Stethoscope has become a film about both his work and our incarceration, and we're now exploring how to restart this project despite COVID.
Sabah el khair.
Sabah el khair.
International Dawn Chorus Day is a short experimental film recounting the prison-related deaths of Egyptian artists, queer activists Shadi Habash and Sarah Hagazi this past summer during lockdown. Framed as a Zoom call among birds from around the world, this film speaks out against the Egyptian regime's accelerating incarceration of artists and activists. Each of these projects, like my previous work, grows out of the conviction that new queer stories need new queer forms, and that audiences can be actively and critically engaged through the use of hybrid techniques, including humor, song, and sometimes penguin masks. A queer cinema that tries to delight and provoke, console and challenge, arouse and awaken, engaging head and heart.